Have you ever felt invisible in a crowded hallway? Or has a notification on your screen ever made your stomach drop? We often think of bullying as something obvious, like a physical fight in the schoolyard. But the reality is much more complex and far more damaging. It's the whispers that follow you down the hall, the cruel messages that light up your phone late at night, the feeling of being deliberately left out by the people you thought were your friends. Bullying takes many forms, and all of them can leave lasting pain. Let's break it down. There's verbal bullying, the constant teasing, the hurtful insults that chip away at your confidence. There's physical bullying, which is any unwanted physical contact, from a shove to something much worse. Then there's social bullying, the silent, isolating kind, where rumors are spread and you're intentionally excluded from groups. And in our digital age, cyberbullying has become relentless. It follows you home, into your bedroom, and onto your screen, making it feel like there's no escape. Each type is different, but they all share one thing in common. They are designed to make someone feel powerless and small. The impact isn't just a bad day at school. It's a shadow that can follow you for a very long time. Now, let's talk about what this really does to a person. When you're the target of bullying, it's not just about the words or actions themselves. It's about the message they send. You're not good enough. You don't belong. You're worthless. This constant barrage of negativity can completely shatter a person's self-esteem. It plants seeds of doubt that can grow into severe anxiety and deep depression. Imagine waking up every day with a feeling of dread, your heart racing at the thought of going to school or even just checking your phone. Victims of bullying often feel completely and utterly alone, believing that no one understands what they're going through, or worse, that no one cares. They might start to believe the horrible things being said about them. These feelings don't just disappear when the bell rings. They can linger for years, affecting how you see yourself and the world around you, long after the bullying has stopped.
The damage isn't just emotional or mental.
It manifests in very real, physical ways. The constant stress of being on high alert can lead to chronic headaches, stomach aches, and trouble sleeping. You might lie awake at night, replaying hurtful moments in your head, or wake up from nightmares feeling exhausted. This physical toll makes it nearly impossible to concentrate in class. Your grades might start to slip, not because you're not smart, but because your mind is preoccupied with survival. School, which should be a place of learning and growth, becomes a place of fear. This can lead to school avoidance, where you'll do anything to stay home. And socially, the very act of being targeted can push friends away, either because they're scared of becoming targets themselves, or because they start to believe the rumors. Bullying doesn't just hurt you on the inside. It actively dismantles your health, your education, and your social support system. The consequences of bullying don't always end when you graduate. The scars it leaves can influence your entire adult life. Think about it. If you spent years being told you weren't good enough, how does that affect your confidence when you go for a job interview? If you were constantly betrayed and excluded, how do you learn to trust a new friend or a romantic partner? Many adults who were bullied as kids struggle with forming healthy, lasting relationships. They might build walls around themselves to keep from getting hurt again, or they might grapple with persistent mental health issues like anxiety disorders or post-traumatic stress. In the most severe cases, the hopelessness that bullying creates can lead to a higher risk of dropping out of school, limiting future opportunities. The experience can fundamentally alter a person's trajectory, casting a long shadow over their potential and their happiness for decades to come. But here's the most important part of this entire conversation. It doesn't have to be this way. There is always hope, and change is possible. It starts with a simple choice, the choice to be kind. It starts with one person standing up and saying, "That's not okay." Imagine the power we have when we stand together. When a student sees someone sitting alone and invites them to join their group, when a friend reports a cruel social media post instead of just scrolling past it, when a teacher steps in and makes it clear that their classroom is a safe zone for everyone. These aren't grand, heroic gestures. They are small, everyday actions that, when combined, creates a powerful ripple effect. They send a clear message to those who bully that their behavior will not be tolerated, and an even clearer message to victims that they are seen, they are valued, and they are not alone. So, let's make a commitment right here, right now. Let's choose to build a world where kindness is the norm and bullying has no place. Bullying doesn't define who we are. Our compassion, our empathy, and our courage do. Together, we can stop bullying. One voice, one action, one act of kindness at a time can rewrite the story for someone. It can change a life. Thank you so much for watching and for opening your heart to this important message. If this video resonated with you, please give it a like, share it to spread awareness, and subscribe to our channel for more content that aims to make a difference. Let's be the change we want to see in the world.